Hey everybody, Bearded Rogue here. It's the beginning of day 3 of Gen Con. We recorded this on the next morning because day 2 was another whirlwind. We completely sold out of all copies of Clank in Space and Ex Libris yesterday. I don't believe we have any more for the rest of the show. The events areas continue to be really hopping. At one point we were having to turn people away because we did not have any room at the tables. We have 12 tables going and 6 of them are non-stop Clank for the every 2-hour Clank tournaments. So that's kind of what we've been up to most of the time. At one point I was teaching Clank in Space while supervising 2 games of Ex Libris and assisting with the Clank tournament, so it's been really busy. Lots of standing because all the chairs in the area are full all the time. Renegade's having a really good convention, guys. I don't think there's any way to slice it. They're probably going to be given a bigger booth next year based on the response and Gen Con's response to how busy it's been around that booth. They asked for a bigger booth this year and couldn't get it, so what can you do? The crowds are pretty big. Not gonna lie, they're still pretty huge. And today being Saturday morning, it's likely to continue that trend, especially with all the costume contests and everything else going on this morning. I expect to see as many people as there were Thursday, for certain. As far as my con, everything's been pretty good. I mean, after hours are my time. Unfortunately, because of the crush, a lot of my time is spent just trying to get food in my face because every restaurant is crazy busy, so there's not a single food run, even to places like Subway or Steak and Shake that isn't going to take you at least an hour, if not more. There's the food in the convention hall, which isn't the worst, but also isn't the best. So that's, there's only so much you can do there. Overall, I've played more published games than prototypes since I've been here, which is unusual for me. I have played a lot of prototypes, but if you add in learning games and teaching games, then yeah, by far I've played more published games, mostly Renegade. Other than that, I pretty much have all my shopping done. There are a few places that I need to hit on my lunch hour just to go see people today, but that's about it. It's been a really good con. Overall, Gen Con is still not my favorite con, and I don't know if I'm going to endeavor to come back, pardon me, in the future. Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to endeavor to come back in the future, or at least in the same capacity as I have here, assisting with, excuse me again, assisting with a booth is fine and all, but I'm really getting like maybe a third of the convention at best, so there's not a lot of incentive for me to continue with that kind of setup going forward. The pitches that I have made have gone very well. I've had 2 of my games leave with publishers. Only one was a formalized scheduled pitch, so can't complain about that too much. They are two different games than the one that was already currently with a publisher for evaluation. So that's 3 games currently out and floating about. We'll see what comes of that and how that goes. But right now, Stocko Trucks is the only one I'm looking for a home for. So that's a really good place to be, in all honesty. Other than that, yeah, just, hanging out. We're over halfway through. Today we have the short day Sunday and teardown. Teardown should be pretty easy because we've sold basically everything, so there's not going to be that much to take back with us or put on pallets or pack up. Other than the actual pieces of the booth, like the tables and the displays and stuff like that. Can't ask for anything better than an easier Sunday. I think tonight is it's either tonight or Sunday is a Renegade team dinner, so that'll take up a little bit of my time. And other than that, I'm just gonna try and get some more game time in. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. It's the start of day 3, and the doors will be opening here shortly, so I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. Bearded Rogue out.